The role of United Nations in maintaining the world peace. Since established in 1945, the United Nations has served in humanity's foremost institution and preventing conflict, protecting human rights, and forecasting international cooperation born from the of the World War II. This is global organization represent 193 member states united by common communities to peace, security, and collaborative program. Explain in next slide. Historical constant. The from leg of national United Nations. The leg of failure. The leg of national established after World War in 1922 provided imperative in preventing assistance by factories power during of the 1930. It is lack of increment mechanism and absent for merger power like the United States demand it is failure. The birth of United Nations in 1945. Representative from 15 nations gathered in San Francisco drafted United Nations character. Unlike the League in the United Nations would have a binding authority, a Security Council with the enforceable powers and universal membership. The Restoration World War is which climate established in 1785 million lives made a clear in a target need of promote international packaging body in United Nations came into force in 24 October 1945 established an organization with interdependent automatically in conflict in protect global security. United Nations Security Council, the power of the information peace. First, 5 permanent members. United States Allied Kingdom, France, Russia, and China hold veto power, ensuring major power having influence over security decisions. Second, fifth term total member. 10 routing member elected by the General Assembly serve 2-year terms, providing border representation. Third, veto power. Any permanent member can block resolution reflecting the reality of power policies in international relations. The security conflict, the primary responsibility for the maintaining international peace and security. It can impose sanction authorities of the force and deploy packaging mission. However, the veto power of the permanent member often leads a Greek dog, particularly during cloud waiver decision, contemporary geopolitical tension and dispute the limitation. The Council and authorized lower 17 packaging operations since 1948. Demography, it is council relevant in global security at active. Picky packing operation, blue helmet in action. First, 120k plus. Personnel from 121 countries surviving 12 mission worldwide. Second, annual $6 5V annual budget. Funding a packaging operation across the multiple countries. 75 years of the service. Continuous packaging since first mission in 1948. United Nations Picky Packers recognizable by their distinctive blue helmets or badges operate under Chapter 6 and 7 of the United Charter. They monitor, protect, civil support election and help regarding institution. In sports conflict society, unlike traditional military force, peacekeepers only use the force in self-defense in their mandate. Recent mission include stabilization effort in Mali, the Democratic Republic in Congo, and South Sudan, where the peacekeepers force increasingly complex challenges influence asymmetric welfare and tourism. Explain in next slide. Prevent diplomacy and conflict prevention. First, early warning. Early warning, monitoring global hotspots and identify potential conflict before escalation. Second, mediation, facilitating negotiation between conflict parties through special influence. Third, peace agreement, supporting implementation in ceasefire and peace across the prevailing democracy represents in United Nations most effective approach to maintain a peace by addressing dispute before the into voiceless and the United Nations serves countries' lives and resources. The organization employs specific political mission and good officer in the Secretary General and regional partnership to diffuse tension. Example, including successful mediation in 2015, learn nuclear. There, the negotiation, ongoing efforts in Yemen, and preventive engagement in the bulkness. However, preventing democracy require political will from member state and often facts. Challenge when the powerful actors have a comforting interest in conflict zone. Peace building architect, sustainable peace. First, Peace Building Commission, established in 2005. This is advisory body bring together international donors, host government and the stakeholder of conflict recovery efforts and prevent displaced to villages. Second, Peace, Peace Building Fund. The United Nations conflict instrument in peace building provide repeat funding for the critical and early recovery activities supporting over 400 individuals in 35 countries since 2006. First, the economic recovery. Immediate fast of conflict security sector performance demand program. Second, institution building. The strength government and rule law institution. Third, economic recovery. Job creation and infrastructure resolution. Four, social chosen. Recommended on community healing institution. The United Nations peace building architecture recognizes the peace of require than conflict agreement in determined competitive effort. Root the case of conflict, the input rebuilding structure, institution, created economic opportunity and healing social decision. The resolution and sustainable peace infuse prevent and long-term development. Traditional packaging representing shift in United Nations peace operation. Human rights protection, the foundation of its first Universal Declaration. Adopted in 1948, this landmark document establishing fundamental human rights through universally protected serving and the foundation of international human rights. Second, monitoring mechanism. Special reporters, traditional bodies and human rights council investigate violation and hold state economic apps. Third, advocacy for protection. United Nations human rights offers work of the ground to document absolute protect the valuable population and advisory for justified accountability. The United Nations said that sustainable peace cannot be exist without specific human rights, and the office is the Commissioner of Human Rights. The efforts promote the protect rights worldwide throughout the mechanism like universal Tropic Review and United Nations Examination Human Rights records all the member states. in conflict zones, human rights monitoring, help prevent activities and provide evidence in accountability. However, the United Nations faces criticism for selective informative, with the powerful state often is facing security while a smaller nation facing the internal pursuer. United Nations challenging physical United Nations facing operation. First, political gridlock. The Security Council the Security Council protocol between permanent members often prevent timely action in crisis. Veto power can parallel response and actors. Second, resource constraints, limited funding, personal mission scope and effectiveness. Peacekeepers often operate with inadequate equipment and unclear unclear mindset. The complex conflicts. Modern conflicts involve multiple actors, including state force, reliable group, and theoretical organization, making traditional packing operations less than effective for accounting issues. Piggybackers mentoring, including sexual exploring and absolute damaging the United Nations capability and require a strong accountability mechanism. The United Nations operate a increasable monetary worldwide where the constant hereby achieve rising the power of competition, particularly between the United States, China, Russia. The cooperative, separate, independent in United Nations founding. Additionally, non-state actors, terrorism and transactional threats challenges traditional state crack and approaches to peace of security. The success of stories. Here the United Nations made a difference. A. Cambodia. The 1992 and 1993 mission helps in transition combination from civil war, demography, organized electric and represented refuge. Second, timer letters. United Nations Transitional Administration 1999 and 2002 guide East Timor and independent establishing democratic institution and security force. Third, library. Peacekeeper 2003 and 2018 Hill and Civil War is democratic combined and support to powerful democratic transaction. Dispute the challenges in the United Nations achieve notable success in Tripoli. UNCPL has maintained conflicts since 1964 in Sierra Leone. Peacekeepers help in a brutal civil war, support democratic election. The United Nations role in preventing nuclear proliferation throughout the International Atomic Energy Agency has kept the world safer. The example democrated in the when member states provide political support. The adequate resource United Nations peace operation can make a lasting contribution to the peace of stability. The feature of United Nations peace and operation. First, technological integration. Using a donor stability images and data analysis for the better situational awareness and early warning system. Second, partnership model. The structuring collaboration in regional organization, unlike African United Nations in European United, for a more effective response. Third, mandate clarity. Developing clear, more realistic man test and match available resulting and political support. The United Nations must adapt to 21st century challenges while maintaining the core principle proposed defender include security and council experience better reflect contemporary power realistic improve the deployment capabilities, and stronger accountability framework in the United Nations Action be piggybacking intuitive launch in 2018 aims and make mission more effective safe. The better equipment, climate change, cyber threats, and pending image in security challenges in United Nations must expand in understanding the peace and security beyond traditional multinational. The intervention the organization countries relevance depends in member state willingness to cooperate and provide adequate support for collective security. Thank you.